EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Taken at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Top.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. There's Chris Olave. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Jameis to throw it. Gets this one to Hill. Second and 2. To throw, Winston. He'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Winston. The 20. 10 for touchdown, New Orleans. Jarvis Landry, 45 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. What's good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. And now, Charles, they're working with a short field, a chance to make this a 2-score game. And these guys haven't even worked into a lather yet here in the first quarter.
Yeah, how about that? You score, you take it away, get an excellent return, and now you got a chance to go up 2 scores in this game.
Following the interception, Winston looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target. Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, room here to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 34. Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch. On 1st down, Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. To throw, it's Rodgers. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And again, it's Rodgers. And Watson has it right side. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers finding Christian Watson. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
I played with the last one. Can't play with this one.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Play action now, Winston.
It's like
Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Rodgers throw pulled in by Lazard. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. 7-7, our score after one. Rodgers now on first down.
That's what he's going all the time. Just going in there, bro.
Inside the 5 to the 4.
But you gonna put it inside now?
Now it's Rodgers. And he's got it.
That's all he got.
Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones from 4 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead.
You got to say we knew that. You going man ball deep.
Makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
See what you can do. No, see what I can do.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I was going to throw no shit.
Rodgers going to throw.
Look, underneath.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Good strong throw catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing, Winston. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rasul Douglas picks it. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines usually.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
There he goes, left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works. But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Lutz with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This take it in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 35 on 2nd down, Rodgers. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Oh, design run for their wideout. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
The kick by Crosby is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Rodgers now to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now Jones. And he'll take this one in. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New Orleans Saints and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They're going to bury him in the backfield. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On play action, Winston. He completes it to Olave. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Winston. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Winston.
Come on.
And down he goes.
There's nobody even blocking.
They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
I'm not even getting into the fence.
Now Winston on 4th down. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have the Saints first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk. 17 yards there on 4th down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Play fake. Winston. End zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try to help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they make a field goal, turns out to be the better call here.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A sea of defenders had intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now, having 7 in hand.
Pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. To try again after the sack. Winston. And That'll be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake, Winston steps away. Oh, that's into a double team.
Like, bro, it's like every time I throw that route, bro, I get that shit straight off.
So his defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. Yeah, there's a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Come on, come on. Burn it out.
The offense now already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Man, dude, you taking it a long time. Break that.
What's up, I'm on that too. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15.
You might throw it deep and beat me because it's
now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. They still can't get him. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Yeah, I want that shit too.
Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I gotta go stop this dude.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They go play action. Winston. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Johnson. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Jameis to throw it. And all
Come on, man. No way. He got in front of me, bro.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get the football here.
Then he cheated. Yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup.
I did see this every time, bro. I wanted that fan that one to me. I just
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the New Orleans Saints. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from the Superdome. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Winston. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Winston on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Play action now. Winston. And the catch made by Johnson. And they'll work this down inside the 30. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
From the 27, Winston. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Nice job there, forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Fourth down, Winston. This is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas. 27 yards. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. Fourth down. Rodgers going to go on fourth down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cobb. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Rodgers now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He's throwing out the back one or something?
He had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. 7th play of the drive, 4th coming on 3rd and 8.
It's coming out in there play action. There we go.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. The slot man in motion right. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And able to find Alan Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's going to step up and
First downs on the drive already. As he'll go from the 47 now on first down. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 more there and another first down. Rodgers going to throw. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with the offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 25 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
Block.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. On first down, Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. From midfield, here's Rodgers.
Yeah, we're going to say
He's got a man. That's Jones. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And again, it's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long. And they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense. And that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
He's going to slip and fall on one of this. I know it.
On play action, Winston. Pass complete. Finds Thomas going across the middle. And able to get this one across the 45. Brought down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
He's going another place too. I see.
He finds his man Johnson. On the move pass past the 40. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Winston to throw for it on 4th. He gets this one to Johnson. He will have the conversion and more than that. Touchdown, Saints. Jerron Johnson from 19 yards away. And the Saints have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
That's good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now he'll do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just get extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From just shy of midfield, Rodgers caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Cobb in motion right. Now Rodgers. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. An inside give to Jones. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third is we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 67 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's good for the Saints. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 2nd and 6. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Play fake. Winston. And almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
60 large chair.
Pick up a 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the 1st. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
No bad. No, we will shake the trees.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Here's Winston. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
I'm going to take that field goal.
Dean Lowry in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
I almost forgot that shit.
Timeout signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit
They're trying to freeze the kicker.
send this one to overtime. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. So it's the Saints who are going to be in position.
I already did that.
Ball first as we are back underway and set for overtime.
I already did it.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
He tried to freeze the kicker.
Drive the New Orleans offense. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way.
So that gets to the ground.
Downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game. When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
Play action now, Winston. He completes it to Olave. And they're going to get this beyond the 22 there on the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third.
They need to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
Okay. Come on, James, bring that up.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down.
What's up there?
To throw, Winston. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays.
At least going to get a field goal out of
It's
this.
not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
And he goes down at the 26, a pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13, first down.
That was a good, strong run for a first down, and they are just dominating right now on this drive. They've stayed on the field, which consequently means the opposition's offense can't get out there and score any points.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no
good
more.
about this.
Winston now. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first.
I'm just taking defense give me.
Now the ultimate challenge, of course, the ball gets in the end zone. This thing's over.
And I remember my coaches always talked about in goal line situations, and now you're in overtime where they have to keep them to 3 points. Otherwise, this thing is done. Win your individual battle within the framework of the team defense. Beat that guy across from you and make a play. I expect them to attack on defense and not sit back. Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 2-yard touchdown run. Lutz with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead.
One stop. That's all we need.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This
I'm a rooster.
right
I'm a rooster.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
He's going deep every play. You know.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score the last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you...
Oh, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession. Coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today we've got an NFC South matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, Winston on the move to his left. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. They go play action. Winston rolling to his left. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Out to his left. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Now Winston on 4th down. Steps away. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. The drive starts with a run by White, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Opting to run again here with White, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out of the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Brady going to go on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have the Bucs 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Brady to throw. They'll find Fournette again here. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Brady to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Throwing is Brady on third down.
Thank you.
It is intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
The mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The throw down the field caught by his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Brady. And that is incomplete.
You know, he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate that wasn't picked off.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady.
Thanks
to his running back, Leonard Fournette. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return will be positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Terrible. Darn it. Stop.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond. It's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
What is about that? You think it's running out too. Fucking God, this is not the fucking ball.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Damn, this nigga's horrible. Let's think of oh my God. Damn, not the fucking ball. My Lord, man, I'm about to end this game, bro. I can't do this shit, dude. He's running fucking Fox every fucking 2-7.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Here's White.
Go ahead.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers have moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 14-7.
It don't take me that long to even scope. Run a play, he takes it all the way down.
Field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage.
I'm going to take this real quick.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit. See, trailing on the scoreboard in the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And he definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline and tried to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
Even if I throw it,
first down throw for Winston.
Look. Perfect.
Open man downfield is Johnson. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Play fake. Winston. His throw incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And now off to the races down the right side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Extra point try now for Suckup. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Saints 7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
I play this game, man.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now. And Jameis intercepted a third time. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the...
You got it, man. You got it. I can't put nobody else on top.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Dallas Cowboys. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting, an onside kick to start this thing. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. They tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know, maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home,
you
don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore.
Man,
boy, an unsuccessful attempt, that could really change momentum in this game in a hurry.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
The first carry now. This is out. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Thank you, Lord.
But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit, or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Third down, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now Prescott down. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender big chunks. 17 yards there on fourth down.
Oh, you got so lucky up on that. You get the fumble. Do it again. I bet you won't do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Same option.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
No, he's going to battle. My back up just a little bit.
Now Prescott. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Prescott. Open man is knocked down. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Prescott's going to keep this. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They hand off to their big tight end. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on third down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. On third, here's an option.
Same shit again, bro. Well, that shit got to stop, bro.
Quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third
Ain't
down, and
crazy,
it sets
man.
up a 1st and goal.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Pollard. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
I'm always going to do this inside. I never can do inside.
Slot man moves right.
No.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard.
He let the field wide
Take
open,
it
though.
into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a
You're not going from
6-yard
that fucking
touchdown
two.
run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running right through him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
I'm going to go right there from the beginning. If James do right, this is a touchdown. If James do right, this is a touchdown. If James do it right,
They'll try to
this is a
throw now.
touchdown.
Winston. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jarvis Landry, 29 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I did spray.
And he's got the first as
I did spray in the bad,
at the 28-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Rolling to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
Touchdown! Juwan Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time, The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback.
I'm going to start this Let's see that start.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Keep doing it,
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep the defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains.
You're going to that same offense as super often.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. They'll try and run the option. They'll run forward with Pollard. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. On 2nd and 7, Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Saints have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also are
only trying to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. The 5 yards on the play there. It's a drive will continue. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Look at this, a tight end carry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You're going to make that same goal, bro.
Play fake. Here's Prescott.
Yeah, that's all
and a quick throw here that's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of you.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Prescott yet again. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense.
Start the lead. Yes, sir.